Board Game Maniacs, Maniac Rob here to give you a very exciting announcement. We're here with Poison. What is your character name actually?
It's Poison Mist.
Poison Mist, that's right.
Yeah.
Now, if you haven't already guessed it from the title of the video description, Board Game Maniacs has decided to expand its gameplay videos. And what I mean by expanding is it's huge because we have Poison. You've seen her in other videos. Well, it's not Poison in the videos that are coming up. It's going to be Poison Mist.
Yes.
We are going to expand into the World of Warcraft dimension, or WoW for short.
Definitely it's WoW.
So that's what everybody calls it, is WoW, right?
Yeah.
All right. So with Board Game Maniacs, Chrissy, how long have you been playing for?
So probably about 6.5 years. I started during Pandaland, actually.
I remember Pandaland.
Yeah? Okay, so that's when I come in. It was just before Siege of Orgrimmar. And I remember I was just such a noob, too, and I leveled a rogue. And, oh good God, a DPS rogue in Siege of Orgrimmar as a noob. Okay, so I spent most of those fights dead. And then it took me a little bit to establish that I didn't want to die anymore, so I decided to play a healer.
Okay.
And that is when I decided for Poison Mist. Okay, she came on with a Drainer, Warlords of Drainer, which would be the following expansion.
I have to stop you there for a second because you're speaking an alien language to me. I played WoW a long time ago before the Panda expansion came out.
Okay.
And I got up to level 16 and then that was it.
Level 16.
Level 16.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So you've been playing it for a long time,
yeah.
And your character is Poison Mist. So what faction does your character belong in?
For the Horde. I am a Horde player.
A Horde player, what does that mean?
A Horde, okay, so there's two factions.
Okay.
You have your Alliance and your Horde.
So you're bad?
No, neither are good nor bad. It's just a matter of viewpoints. They're standing, you know? I don't know how to explain that better.
So I guess this probably would be like if you're in the Star Wars universe, you're either the Rebellion or you're the Imperium or Imperial. So because of that, if you are on the side of the Imperial, the rebels are bad. But if you're on the side of the rebel, the Imperium is bad.
I guess you could describe it like that if you must.
So you've been playing for such a long time. You started off. So how long have you been playing this character, Poison Mist?
Okay, so Poison Mist, actually, she was created a while before I actually dedicated time to leveling her. So she was originally created like 4 years ago, and then she just kind of sat in my account because I was realm hopping. So I originally started with my rogue, like I said.
Okay.
So that was still my main, like the one I put the most playtime in. And then so Poison Mist really, it's been about almost 3 years now that I've been playing her solid as a main character. So. But she's a monk, so she is
a monk?
A Mist Weaver monk.
Okay, and what level is this Mist Weaver monk?
Well, for now she's 110, because that's max level, but when the expansion comes out, I believe it goes up to 120. So she will be 120, but right now she's 110.
So when I started playing, I got to level 16, and you're talking about level 110 and 120? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's one of those games you have to dedicate some time in because, like, it's all fun and dandy when you're little levels, level
yes.
10, 16, whatever. But the real gameplay doesn't really start going until you've hit max level on your character. I mean, you get a great storyline all the way through if you actually follow quests and actually pay attention to what's happening. But to actually get into solid end game content, you have to level that character.
How many hours would you say roughly you invested into this character? Again, just a rough estimate.
Oh, I'm afraid to admit it. I don't know. I'm
over 200 hours?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, or I hope it's not that far. I don't know. I would say probably about, like, on average, maybe about an hour a day. But let's face it was probably like one day 6 hours. Don't play for a day, then 8 hours. And so it's really a collective. I'd have to actually go in game and type to see how actual long I've been playing.
Is there stats that you can generate?
Oh, there is.
Wow. Wow.
WoW is taking over the world. Yeah, you go in and you type /played, and it tells you they do 24-hour increments, how long you've invested. So it could tell you how many exact days I've been playing this character.
So how many people are involved? Because what I understood when I did play WoW way back when was that you can play in a group of people, like a clan, I guess. I don't know what the proper terminology is.
It's called a guild.
A guild, okay, so a guild then. So people are probably watching it saying, wow.
That's okay.
Keyword is wow.
The keyword is, in fact, wow.
Right. So how many people do you have involved into your guild?
Okay, so technically I was running my own guild for a while, and it was actually a lot more time than I could invest in the game, so I decided to put that aside and join someone else's guild. So now I rep for the Syndicate.
That's the name of the guild, is the Syndicate?
The Syndicate.
Okay.
On Emerald Dream server. And we have max levels, so like 999 characters.
So in your guild on
Emerald Dream.
Emerald Dream, there's 999 players in your group or in your guild?
I believe that's how many are allowed in there. Yeah, because there's always people getting removed and new people added. We are at our max capacity.
Now, when you say max capacity, that means that they're all for your guild?
Yeah, they're all like people that play and are active members, not all at the same time, but you know, throughout the day they log on and they play their characters and stuff, yeah. Oh,
so you log on and you play in this group and you're pretty much you're fighting against the AI, I'm assuming, of the game.
You can, yeah. There's different branches.
And there's also other players from around the world?
Yeah, specifically because we're an RP PvP server. That means
role-playing player versus player server, right?
Yes.
I know some stuff.
Yes.
Kidneys.
But yeah, okay, so there's a lot of open world PvP. So that is player versus player, and that's just out roaming the world. So when you're out questing or doing whatever you're doing, somebody could come up and completely assassinate you just because.
No.
It's fun.
So because you're at like level 110, do you ever come across people that are trying to challenge you and they're like level 16 and you're like, flick?
Yes. And it actually typically no, but I have had some people that have challenged me at low levels and I just laugh at them because monks have this zap ability.
Yeah.
And they channel this lightning, so it's like one zap and that little level 16 is toast.
Like just WoW dust.
Pretty much. They become a spirit and they have to run back to their body.
Very interesting. So within like the 999 players that are in your guild, is there any certain people that you play with a lot? Like you call on the phone or something like, hey, we're gonna start this game at 8 o'clock or whatever, and then they'll join in.
Okay, so I don't call people that I play with WoW. I mean,
from around the world. And
actually, that's not true. I do have a couple people that I've become really close with that I talk to outside of WoW. So Foxy definitely is one of them that I'll talk to you outside. But no, we're not to the point where we're arranging things. We used to do ladies' night. And that would really bug all the guys too. They'd all try and like get in our group and be all the WoW ladies. So just the ladies of the Syndicate, and we'd have like 20 or 10 to 20 women just come out and we'd go around killing people in the world, or
oh, nice,
or do like RBGs, which is where you compete. So it's not, you could do randoms where it doesn't count for any rating, or you could do RBGs and you get ratings for it.
Okay.
Right? So we'd have a group of 10, and it would be all women, and we'd go out and we'd compete against all different kinds of groups, right? And we'd actually do pretty well.
Another hard question for you is, what made you want to get into WoW so much? I know the enjoyability, like, I made it, like I said, to level 16, I think. I did have fun, but then other things have taken over because it just, you know, I'm not much of a video game player, to be honest. But I'm not going to limit viewers of Board Game Maniacs to just watching board games, because again, we want to expand the universe just like in WoW and get as many different types of games on the go. And this is why I'm getting Poison Mist to join in and play. Like she plays board games. She loves board games.
Yeah,
she actually has an actual specific underlining name in Board Game Maniacs. It's not Maniac Poison, but it's Rob Zombie Slayer.
Yeah, it is.
And why is it Rob Zombie Slayer?
I am the Rob Zombie Slayer because I have killed you so many times by accident, on purpose, by complete fluke.
But we're on the same team a lot of the times, and you still kill me.
I don't mean to half the time.
Right. But we're getting off the subject here of World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
So you have your character, you're at the highest level until the new expansion comes out.
Yeah.
So what can viewers look forward to seeing if they log in to watch you? Again, we are going to be setting up a schedule, and we're going to be streaming once every week, once every 2 weeks. It may be for an hour, it may be for 2 hours. That is depending on you, the viewers out there. If I get a lot of subscribers, hint, hint, or a lot of viewers say, and commenting like, this is great, I want to watch this every week, or watch this, depending also too as well onto your schedule.
Of course.
But like, the more subscribers we get, the more views we get, the more it's going to continue onward, and Board Game Maniacs is going to expand more and more, aside from just board games and tabletop games and VR games. We're going to go into the World of Warcraft. So my next question, Joe, I'm kind of all over the place here because I'm still...
The last question.
Oh yes, well, answer it, please.
Okay, so what it was is, so I started off as a normal video game nerd, Nintendo.
Okay.
Right at the beginning, so I've always been a console gamer, and it wasn't until I was probably about, I don't know, maybe 20 that I started really paying attention to computer games, right? And it started with a lot of MMOs where it was just mostly text-based written RP where you do just slight movements and things, but it was mostly you create your fantasy.
Okay.
Okay? And actually that's where the name originated, was Poison, was my RP character. And so when I found WoW, it had a lot more to offer because I did have that written RP text base that I was looking for, but I also had a lot more mobility and rich storyline and dragons. I had dragons. So I mean, I think that pretty much did it for me, because I was able to be who I wanted to be in the RP world and still do adventures and things like that I didn't have to create. Someone else created it for me and I could look forward to that. So I was just kind of my own little personal escape, I guess. Yeah.
Now, do you have any followers that follow you, like they try to get on and play with you, or at least watch you play?
Yeah, I have some. I mean, some people that I've made friends with throughout the years, you tend to do that. They're your WoW family. So whenever they can and they see you on, they're like, hey, let's do stuff. I really like to do player versus player. So
okay.
the more I can hunt down real people in game, oh yeah, it's on.
Real people in game.
Well, they're the characters.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just trying to be...
real people in game.
Yeah. Very interesting. Now, again, if you want to see more of this, we are going to create a schedule. I'm going to pause the movie, the video just briefly, and I'm going to find out when we're going to start streaming. But what Board Game Maniacs is planning to do is we are going to do a live streaming on our YouTube channel, Board Game Maniacs, and when Christy's over playing it, and on top of that, I'm going to be recording it, so I'm going to reposting. So if you missed the live streaming, you can always catch it on our channel too as well. So just hang on, I'm going to be back and I'll give you the dates of when we're starting. We're back. Okay, I checked the schedule, I confirmed with Christy, because this is a brand new thing that we're going to try here on Board Game Maniacs. So starting August 4th of 2018. We're in 2018, right?
I believe
yes, I know we are. I'm joking.
I believe we are.
It's my Maniac is coming out, sorry.
That's okay.
So August 4th of 2018, we're going to probably set it for probably about 7:30 Eastern time. It may be a little later, by like 8 o'clock, but we're going to do it every other week after that. So every 2 weeks from the 4th of August on, we're going to be streaming live. Don't worry if you're busy or if you're working then and you want to catch it, because again, the restream, you'll still be able to see it. Now, what I plan on doing too as well is we're only going to be playing starting out for only an hour. I know it's a short time for WoW, but we're going to try for an hour first. Christy's going to be playing Poison Mist.
Can die in an hour.
Oh, true, very true. If anybody's seen me playing Fortnite, they can, say that's true. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up and I'm going to control the chat on YouTube. So if you have any questions for Christy, you can certainly ask them. She may not be able to see it because she'll be really engulfed in playing WoW. But the thing is I will see them and I'll, shout out to Christy, so like, hey, Poison Mist, this person wants to know this, that person. But again, try to keep it PG because this here is a PG channel. There may be some swear words that are thrown. It depends on how.
My mistake. I apologize from the beginning. If they slip out, my bad.
Well, there you go. So if she kind of lets some words slip out again, we're going to try as best as we can not to, but when she gets involved in games, because I went over Christie's a long time ago, and they had this whole workstation set up for playing WoW. And they were playing, and then they kind of got totally engulfed in the game. And then some kind of choice words were flying here and there, just a little bit, but they were flying. I do remember that night.
Yeah. Well,
it gets intensive, I understand that.
Yes, it can be very intense.
So if you want to catch Poison Mist on Board Game Maniacs on YouTube, starting August 4th at roughly around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we're in Ontario, Canada, you can join in on the fun and you can watch. If you play WoW,
come play with me.
That's right. You may be lucky enough to jump in with Christy. You don't know.
With me.
Because she'll certainly enjoy killing you. No. If you're on the team, then she wouldn't kill you. That's right. But
There's
if you're
no friendly fire in World of Warcraft.
Ooh.
Unless you're in certain areas, in which case there is.
Okay.
But we won't go to those areas.
So, unless you want to challenge her, then
we can totally do it.
That's right. See, there's so much stuff to get me involved there, and hopefully this is going to evolve into something bigger and bigger, and it's just going to expand Board Game Maniacs more and more. If you want to know more about this, by all means, just comment down below, ask any questions. I'll pass them on to Christy too as well. Or sorry, Poison Mist.
You could just call me Poison.
Okay, Poison. But it's spelled differently though.
Yes, on World of Warcraft it is spelled Poison Mist.
Okay.
So, but even my friends in the guild and everywhere else, they just call me Poison. Or Zen for short.
Zen?
Zen.
Poison.
Because it's Poyzen. Poison.
So there you go. That's how you spell it.
Yeah.
So check her out starting August 4th, like I said, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and every 2 weeks after that. You know, things may change in the future depending on, number one, how popular it gets. Number two is if her schedule changes a bit more and she can't do it. But in either case, we are going to try to add more content for you, the viewers out there, which is really great. So give us a thumbs up, give us, subscribe to our channel, comment down below, and let us know your thoughts about this whole expansion for Board Game Maniacs. So until next time, you know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say. And what am I gonna say?
Be a maniac.
That's right. Till next time, we're out. Oh!